Hey, what's going on, everyone? So back with some training footage, just a quick training update. So not really on a specific program right now, just kind of going into the gym. I did about a week or two's worth of bodybuilding type of stuff after my meet, and then I kind of wanted to get back into the big three, so this is kind of my transitional period while I kind of get into a more structured program. So my body was kind of banged up for some reason, so I took 3 days off, and this was the first day back after a 3-day hiatus from the gym. So I didn't really have a specific plan of what to hit. I knew I wanted to do some upper body stuff, and I knew I wanted to squat. So what I did was I basically copied Frank Centennial from BodyBuilding Bros, his routine that he used for his prep for Raw Nationals. So the first day of his routine was a push workout, so that consisted of squats, bench press, and some other hypertrophy type of things, some accessories. So that's what I did. I just went for 4 sets of 6 with 245 because I wanted to kind of work with something that wasn't too easy but something that wasn't too heavy. So 245 was a good weight for me today. The one thing I'll say, I was really critical about my butt wink on these squats because my sports chiropractor told me that was the one thing that might kind of injure my SI joint. That's the issue that I've been having with my lower back. So my lower back felt fine on all of these sets. This set I kind of got a side view just to check depth really quick. But if you guys think you see a butt wink, let me know. Still working on opening up my hips, my hip flexors a little bit. They're really tight. And it's also kind of my abs that are tight, my core, my obliques, the deeper transverse abdominis muscles. Those are all really tight, and that's just a quick tip. If you guys do have tight hip flexors, work on those areas as well because your hip flexors do attach and run higher up than you would think that they do. So just stretching out the hip flexors is sometimes not enough, especially if you're a strength athlete and you have a pretty strong core like I do. Mine is really tight, and it's relatively strong because I've trained without a belt for probably 95% of my lifting career. I only started training with a belt maybe 3 or 4 months ago. Since I decided to do a meet. Since I got the belt is when I decided to do the meet. So I've only been training with the belt for only a little bit of time now. And I also did have kind of an excessive forward lean. I'm going to try and be better about recording from the side because I think that gives me a good angle of what I'm doing in terms of technique. But just getting back to squatting in general felt a little bit awkward. So I'll just chalk it up to that. Any kind of form or technique things will kind of work itself out. And then what I wanted to do is move on to some bench press. So I decided to just do 3 sets of 7 with 185. Since the meet, I've kind of played around with 225, doing a couple of different AMRAP testings, and maybe I'll throw a clip of that in the end. I did post that on Instagram, but just played around with 225, just kind of gone heavier and lighter, just taking things pretty easy, but also just not really having any structure, just having some fun, and then doing some bodybuilding type of stuff. And these moved really well. I think I'm finally learning how to brace in the belt and breathe in the belt. So on some of these reps, you can see I really take a deep breath in, kind of get as much pressure as I can, and then explode and move the bar and press as fast as I can and as hard as I can while squeezing my lats and maintaining some tightness in my lower body. Another tip that I've found helps me with leg drive during the bench press is actually contracting my quads, because my glutes are relatively tight, almost like an isometric contraction. So I found that tightening my quads will help me kind of generate more speed and actual drive. So you guys can give that a try if you'd like. After that, I just moved on to a couple sets of overhead press, just 95 pounds here. I don't remember how many reps I did. So I did overhead press, and then I moved on to some pull-ups, and I think one other exercise, and then I just got out of the gym. That's going to wrap up this training footage and this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Stick around for the next one. I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing as far as deadlift and recovering for the deadlift right now, and stay tuned for the future because I'll probably get on a more structured program in the future. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.